This is the story of Dorothy Eady, a woman whose life defied time, logic, and the very boundaries of human understanding. On a crisp London morning in 1907, tragedy struck the Eady household. 3-year-old Dorothy Eady had been playing on the staircase when a sudden fall left her lifeless at its bottom. Her parents' frantic cries echoed through the house, their grief palpable as a doctor confirmed the unthinkable: Dorothy was gone. But just as the weight of loss began to settle, the impossible happened. An hour later, Dorothy stirred. Her eyes fluttered open, her small body moving as though death had merely brushed past her. Relief washed over her parents, but their joy was tinged with unease. Something about their daughter seemed different. What followed was the beginning of one of the world's most baffling mysteries, a story that would challenge not only Dorothy's reality, but the very nature of time and existence itself. Dorothy survived her fall, but the little girl her parents brought home was not the same. Subtle yet unsettling changes emerged. Her voice carried a strange new cadence, an accent foreign to her London upbringing. Then came the dreams, vivid visions of a distant place. Dorothy would speak of towering columns, sprawling gardens, and grand temples bathed in sunlight. "This isn't my home," she whispered one night, her small voice trembling. "I need to go back to where I belong." Her parents dismissed these words as the imaginings of a child recovering from trauma. But Dorothy's behavior grew more peculiar. She would wake up crying, insisting that she had been separated from her true family, her true home. The sorrow in her words was far beyond her years, leaving her parents both puzzled and deeply worried. Hoping to cheer her up, her parents took her to the British Museum one day. It was meant to be a distraction, a way to reconnect their daughter with the world around her. "I'm home," she cried out, throwing her small arms around the stone figures. "These are my people." Her parents watched in shock as Dorothy sobbed uncontrollably, clutching the statues as if they were long-lost family. Onlookers whispered in confusion and awe. It was a moment that could not be explained. From that day forward, Dorothy's fascination with ancient Egypt became an unshakable part of her life. At the age of 7, Dorothy's obsession with Egypt deepened. One day, while flipping through a schoolbook, she stopped abruptly. "That's it," she said, pointing to a photograph of the Temple of Seti I in Abydos. "That's my home." But as she studied the barren landscape surrounding the temple, her expression turned sad. "Where is the garden?" she asked softly. "Where are the trees?" Her fixation grew stronger, isolating her from her peers. At school, she openly questioned Catholic teachings, comparing them to ancient Egyptian beliefs. She refused to sing hymns that disparaged the gods of Egypt, leading to confrontations with her teachers. Eventually, Dorothy was expelled from Sunday school and later her Catholic school altogether. While her parents worried about her behavior, Dorothy remained resolute. She taught herself hieroglyphics, learning with astonishing ease. It was as if she wasn't learning but remembering. As an adult, Dorothy could no longer ignore her longing for Egypt. She married an Egyptian man and moved to Cairo, fulfilling a dream that had haunted her since childhood. The moment she arrived, she knelt on the ground, kissing the Egyptian soil. Tears streamed down her face as she whispered, "I am home." Her husband was initially amused by her devotion to ancient Egypt, but his concern grew as Dorothy began entering nightly trances. In these states, she claimed to channel a spirit named Hora, who dictated vivid details of her past life. Dorothy wrote over 70 pages of hieroglyphics under Hora's guidance, detailing a life she said she once lived as Bentreshite, a young priestess at the Temple of Seti I. According to Dorothy, Bentreshite had fallen in love with Pharaoh Seti I, a forbidden romance that led to her pregnancy. Faced with the shame of breaking her sacred vows, Bentreshite had taken her own life to protect the pharaoh from scandal. Her husband, unable to cope with her claims, eventually left her. But Dorothy, now calling herself Om Seti, or Mother of Seti, remained steadfast. She moved to Abydos, the site of the temple she had identified as her home. At Abydos, Dorothy's knowledge of the Temple of Seti I stunned archaeologists. She described long-lost details about the temple with uncanny accuracy. One of her most astonishing revelations was the location of the temple's ancient garden. Excavations confirmed her descriptions down to the layout and the types of trees that had once grown there. Despite her controversial claims, Dorothy's contributions to Egyptology earned her respect. She worked alongside experts, blending her knowledge of ancient texts with the memories she claimed were from a lifelong past. Before her death in 1981, Dorothy shared one final revelation. She insisted that beneath the Temple of Seti I lay a hidden chamber containing secrets that could change the course of history. "The answer is there," she said, her voice heavy with emotion, "but no one is ready to find it yet." To this day, the chamber remains undiscovered. Dorothy Eady's story challenges everything we think we know about memory, time, and the soul. Was she truly reliving a past life, or was her mind a vessel for something beyond our understanding? Her life forces us to confront questions we rarely dare to ask. What if our dreams are not dreams at all, but echoes of a life we've already lived? And what if the reality we cling to is just one chapter in an endless, unfathomable story? Dorothy's journey may be over, but her mystery endures. A reminder that the boundaries of existence are far less defined than we might imagine. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed unraveling the mystery with us, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps the mysteries coming. Have your own theories or thoughts? Drop them in the comments section below. We love hearing from you. And hey, don't keep the mystery to yourself. Share this video with your friends and family who love a good puzzle too. Lastly, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update from Mystery Mug. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.